Hey guys, welcome back to the Kool-Aid Podcast. Welcome back to another match preview. Welcome back to another video. Guys, before we get started on today's video, when we talk about Barcelona's Champions League game tomorrow against Shakhtar Donetsk, make sure to follow me on all of my social media platforms. Everything is posted down below in the description on TikTok, on Instagram, on Twitter, basically on every social media platform available. Make sure to go follow us over there. And guys, also make sure to tune in for the watch along tomorrow. I am going to be doing a watch along for tomorrow's game, so make sure to tune in for that. But let's just get straight into the match preview and let's talk about tomorrow's game. Um, Barcelona is going to be playing against Shakhtar Donetsk away from home in the Champions League at um, what's it called? 12:45 p.m. Eastern time, 6:45 p.m. local time in Barcelona. However, they are going to be playing in Germany. They're not going to be playing in Ukraine due to the ongoing conflict with Russia, and so Shakhtar Donetsk, a Ukrainian team, is going to be playing in Germany. But guys, now let's look at the rumored lineup for tomorrow's game. And this is Barcelona's lineup, the rumored lineup for the game. You have Ter Stegen in goal, Balde, Christensen, Araujo, Cancelo in the defense, Fermin Lopez, Gundogan, Gavi in the midfield, and up top you're gonna have Joao Felix, Lewandowski, and Rafinha. Now, this is interesting because we did talk about Xavi going with the three-man defense and basically having like the five back, having Balde and Cancelo as the overlapping fullbacks, and have a combination of Araujo, Kunde, and Inigo Martinez in the back. However, Inigo Martinez, he has played a couple of games. He has been racking up those minutes, and he is a player who is injury prone. And so it does make sense for Christensen to start this match. However, Cancelo, he is one of those players that I'd be looking to give a rest because since his basically start at the club, since he's joined the club, he's basically played every single available minute so far. You know, he barely comes off the bench, and he plays a ton of minutes recently. And so Cancelo is a player that I would be looking to basically rest for tomorrow's game. And guys, you know, tomorrow is a perfect opportunity. Hey, if you're gonna rest Cancelo, bring back. You know, have Balde, have Kunde, have Araujo, and have Christensen back in that defense. You can move Araujo to right back. You know, be solid defensively. In the midfield, I think this is the go-to midfield right now. Pedri, he is rumored to start this match. However, I don't think that he should be starting this match. I think he should be coming off, you know, in the second half, gradually increasing the amount of minutes that he gets. Because you know, just throwing him back and starting him right away. We're doing the exact same thing that we did in the previous seasons that got Pedri injured, and you know that allowed him to be overworked. We don't want to do that. We have a good midfield, and what's it called? If we need Pedri, we can definitely bring him on in the second half. Maybe around like the 45 at the start of the second half, or maybe you bring him on a little bit later, maybe around the 50th, 55-minute mark. But the rumored lineup up top is going to be Joao Felix, Lewandowski, and Rafinha. Now, this is interesting because if Barcelona goes with this lineup, I'm perfectly fine with it. Joao Felix, you know, he is one of our best attackers. He hasn't been brilliant so far in the past couple of games. You know, other than that performance at the start of the campaign, you know, against Royal Antwerp, against Betis, Joao Felix, he hasn't really, you know, just you know provided the output that is needed. So hopefully tomorrow he is able to get on the score sheet. This is a team who he did well against. Robert Lewandowski is coming back from the injury, and he received a lot of criticism in the weekend against Real Sociedad. He was a real liability in the attack, and whether that is, you know, to a decline or whether he's, you know, not match sharp, I would give him the benefit of the doubt and start him. However, if Barcelona's going to go with a two-man attack in both Joao Felix and Lewandowski, I don't think that's going to work, guys. Because in the game against Real Sociedad, you saw Lewandowski coming off from the left and putting in crosses to Joao Felix. I think that's already a bad start. And if you're not going to have multiple attackers, you know, such as Rafinha on the right and Joao Felix on the left, I don't think that Robert Lewandowski should be starting. Maybe you add in another midfielder and you play Felix and Rafinha, or you bring in Ferran Torres to play in that number 9 position. But Rafinha is going to get another start, and hopefully he does um, prove well against Shakhtar Donetsk. But guys, this game, the game against Real Sociedad, it wasn't a good performance, and I'm glad that that Xavi recognized that, and he was self-critical. He said, "Hey, we have lots to improve on this Barcelona team. Our standards need to be much higher," and so just a win against a very good opponent is not good enough. We need to perform well. And looking at that Real Sociedad game, it's and multiple games throughout the season, I'm confident that Barcelona can win in big European games, but I just know that we're going to suffer heavily. Just like how we suffered against Real Sociedad, just like how we suffered against Porto, we are going to suffer in big European games. However, there are winnable, and that's a positive sign. Just we do need to work on basically the patterns of play in our football as a whole. But guys, the most important thing tomorrow is that we get the 3 points. As soon as we get the 3 points, we basically qualify for the knockout stage, and we want to get that top spot because that means that we get an easier opponent in the round of 16. And who knows? Maybe we can have that Inter run last season that they had last season, and who knows? Maybe we can go far. But as you guys can see, the top scorers so far: Joao Felix, 2 goals, 1 assist, and the head-to-head record. It's much in Barcelona's favor. 3 wins. Look at that! Absolute Barcelona dominance so far. Unbeaten in the last 8 away matches. Barcelona have won the previous 3 matches against Shakhtar Donetsk, and these are also some other matches in the Champions League tomorrow, guys. But guys, let me know your guys' thoughts on the game tomorrow. What are your match predictions? How do you guys think the game is going to go? Later tonight, I am going to be making a weekly news roundup where we talk about some of the issues regarding Barcelona. So if you guys want to go watch that, make sure to tune in. And as always, guys, remember like, subscribe, and comment. I'll see you guys all for tomorrow in the watch along. But guys, thank you guys all for watching. Peace.